Hello everybody. Today we shall study the lesson His First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty. This lesson tells us about the need for courage and self-confidence to overcome our fears in life. This story is about a family of seagulls. There was a young child in the family who was unable to fly even after several tries. The story highlights the importance of family and friends in one's life. It also gives the message that one needs to believe in self to overcome all the hurdles of our life. The seagull's family consists of 6 seagulls: mother, father, 3 sons, and 1 daughter. All of them except the youngest son are expert in flying high. His parents have tried several times to teach him how to fly, but he's scared to do that and does not want to try anymore. He relies on the food that his parents bring back from their flights. This shows that if you don't try to do things in your life, you won't succeed. You may fall, but you have to try. Trying is the core of success. The youngest son is afraid of flying as he thinks that if he flies, his wings would not support him and he would fall down in the sea below and drown. Even his parents have rebuked him. They even threatened him. If he does not fly, he would die of hunger, but he does not try. So here, children, the main thing is that you have to try in life. This seagull tried or not tried. That is the two important things. If he had tried, he would have learned something out of that. But he did not try. If you don't try anything in your life, how will you understand the ups and downs of life? When you fall something, that is what you learn in something. That every time you fall, you have to rise up again. Parents leave the young seagull alone. After so many failed attempts, his parents leave him. They even taunt him for his cowardice. The young seagull looks at his brothers and sister enjoying swimming, diving in the sea water for fish to feed themselves. But no one comes near him to offer food. Family has concern for his food and fear of flying. Now here, the parents, the family, they are all worried about him. Though they are away, but still they have that concern in them that what will happen if he don't fly. Because ultimately it is he who has to do the thing. It is he who has to fly and find food for him. Every time, the parents won't support. Now the young seagull was left alone. His 2 brothers and sister had already flown away. Here, the parents and the family members are not there. But it doesn't mean that they have left. They are there around watching him. But it is just a form to make him understand that he has to fly. It is just a method of coaxing him. Come back and fly. Or you will be left alone there. As the time passes, the young seagull could not tolerate the heat and the hunger. He moves closer to the edge and pretends to fall asleep, but nobody cares and notices him. His brothers and sisters have already had a hearty breakfast and father seems busy preening the feathers of his back. They are all busy with their own work. They had their food. They are busy preening their feathers, keeping up to date, but he is the only one left out. He comes near to the edge just to find out what others are doing. He is concerned about others also. He is trying to know and find out what others are up to. But still, he doesn't muster the courage to fly. The young seagull was very hungry. He was surprised enough at his mother's ignorance of his pitiful condition. Thus he dives for food. He begins to fall down with a scream as soon as he dives. His mother wanted him to try, so she ignores his calls. She is concerned here, but she don't want to come and help, because every time if she comes to help him, he will learn to take help from others. He will not try in his life. So that is the main message and the lesson that she wants to teach her son, that you try and you will succeed. He cries because of heat and hunger. No one looks at him except the mother. The mother looks at him and tries to tempt him with pieces of fish. Her begging and cries does not affect him. Now this is the main thing, that the mother is continuously coming back to him and telling him to fly, begging him to fly. But it has no effect on him, because he comes to know that yes, he is getting food. So why to try? The young seagull begins to fall in the sea. He is afraid of drowning. So he tries to spread his wings and outward and begins and tries to fly. He feels a little dizzy, but all his fear vanished. He soars slowly, downwards and upwards. He could finally fly on his own. The seagull becomes so happy and soars higher, calling ga, ga. It was really a joyful moment for the whole family. His brothers and sister, along with his parents, come near to encourage and cheer him. The young seagull successfully made his first flight. It is just a work together. This is a lesson taught by his parents, that no matter what they do, it is he himself who has to try and make his flight, his first flight. If you make the first flight, then many flights follow. Seagull's journey. Seagull's life depends upon two things: failure and success. He has to make the choice whether he has to accept success or he has to take failure. Failure leads and brings a lot of things along with failure. This failure comes to him as a matter of lack of confidence, his inner fear, and the unwilling nature of the seagull to take a risk. These three things are very important. If a person is able to overcome his fear and the ability to take a risk in life, then he moves on with success. Success is because of need, the requirement, the urge that he wants to succeed in life. It is also a form of encouragement, a determination to succeed in life, perseverance. These four things are necessary for success. The same way, children. This seagull's life is symbolic to our life also. Our life depends upon our choices that we make. If we want to take failure or if we want to accept success. What we have to do in our life depends upon the choices that we make. As in the lesson that we have studied, the road not taken. The choices made by a person moves him towards failure or success. The choice is all up to you. If you want to confront fear, if you want to face the risk, then only you come with success, the jubilation of life. Thank you.